Hello, everyone. I'm Thomas Edwards coming here at you, not live, but recorded with the Players Lounge. And I got a very special guest today, the starting quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's give a round of applause for Joshua Dobbs. Josh, how we doing?
Round of applause. Thank you, Tom. I'm good, man. I'm good. Tuesday recovery day. Just getting ready for another big game, big week, getting the body right, getting ready for practice tomorrow. So it's been good. It's been good. Rest, good day off, but time to get back to work.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing, man. It's just like it, it's snapping clear like back in the day. It's like you got as soon as the game's here, it's gone, and then you're up. You're
Bro,
learning a brand new
it's
slate of
a,
53 more people.
it's a it's a cycle. It's like the second the game ends, obviously good or bad. Like obviously, coming off the game last week, you always want to win. But the second the game ends, you're literally thinking about, okay, who's the next opponent? Like, how can I improve? What did I do well? How can I improve? But all right, who do we have next? And let's start diving into that game plan and start breaking down their film and what they do and seeing how we're going to attack the next opponent.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, it's the opposite for me, man. Like I'll like start writing a song with someone and then be like, "Oh, you want to finish this next week?" And then they'll be like, meet with them next week, and you get two more lines, and it's like, "Oh, we can just finish this next week." Instead,
See, you can't procrastinate. You can't
yeah, that's
procrastinate
right.
in the NFL.
That's right. You don't have time, man. That's right. So, I mean, like that was a long physical game. Obviously, it didn't end like you wanted to, but like individually, I after Saturday I was really sad after watching Tennessee and Sunday kind of turned the bus around immediately because you were balling, dude. Like straight up, I had people texting me. I had music people texting me just saying like one dude texted me and he's an executive at the major record label here, and he just said Dobbs. I just said,
No
you know what?
context.
I
Dobbs.
responded. I responded and said, yes. But yeah, dude, it was. I mean, how do you recover from a game like that, man? That was physical. You were taking hits. You're giving hits. Like, what's it like, man?
Yeah, bro. Literally today, man, I just finished like a extensive rehab session. Just getting the body right. Like that's the biggest thing. It's early in the season, and it's a long season. The games are physical, so I like to go into the complex on Tuesdays. We have sauna, hot tub, cold tubs. Get a good pump going. Hit the treatment room. Get a good lift going. Watch some film, and then come home and do some extra rest and recovery. And so it's a process for sure, man. Like games are physical. I thought games in the SEC were physical, and they are. But as you get older, like games just get more and more physical, man. Like you get popped and you feel it the next morning. So you
Yeah, dude.
definitely have to stay on your P's and Q's to get the body
I
right.
you just told me something that I really never thought of, dude. Like, what year is this in the NFL for you?
Seven.
Set, like, dude,
Year
like it's getting to
seven.
the point where you're about to be like you're almost 30.
What you
You know
trying
what
to
I'm
say,
saying?
man?
Like you got to do
What you trying to
twice as
say?
much. I sometimes in our head I still think I'm 23 years old, but like
Yeah. Why
I
not?
guess I
It's
guess
not
you
like
don't
that
have that
anymore.
luxury.
No, I mean you feel like you're 23, 20 on game day. You feel like you're 18 out there flying around, but
Yeah.
Monday is like, all right, we gotta start this process back over to make
Yeah,
sure we're
you need
feeling
that
right by
full
next Sunday.
week. You need the full week of rest. I totally get that. No, that's
Every
just I
day.
never really thought about that. Like it's no longer like we're coming into Sunday after a game when you're 20 starting at Tennessee. It's
Mm.
you got to recover a whole lot different. That's super. That's interesting. I never really thought about that. Well, sweet dude. I think I haven't got much chance to talk to you like even on the phone. I know you've been so busy. It's you had to hastily moved to Arizona. You
Bro,
like
it's crazy.
who knows where
But
you said you're looking for houses and places to live yesterday, or so like it's just like here you are in this new place, like in a new environment, new coworkers, new teammates, new staff, and you don't even have a home. Like you don't you don't even have a place where you can just go lay your head down and be like, like you're at a hotel or that
that's
you're
like your
packing up from a
spot.
hotel. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like that's
That's
how
the
I mean,
crazy
shoot.
thing. So I really just learned just to just embrace the unknown and embrace each day. Like, and I have peace with it now. I think like so many times you get caught up in like to your point, like find comfort in, okay, well, worst case scenario, I get to go sit on my couch and sleep in my bed tonight, right? And at this point, man, I just found comfort in the unknown. Like, okay,
Yeah.
this is Tuesday. Let's go have the best Tuesday we can, make the most of it, move on to Wednesday. And you really start to value like the little things, right? Like you find a really good place to go eat that turns into your Monday spot. Once you
Yeah.
find that, man, like life is good. Like I know on Monday, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm eating. You start finding consistency in the little things. And then you just like embrace the unknown. Like it's a very unique situation, but it's a very unique opportunity. And so I always remind myself to have fun with it, and I'm living my dream, so I'm enjoying
Yeah.
it. Obviously, some crazy circumstances that have gotten me here, but it's a part of my journey, and I'm
Yeah.
embracing it and loving every day of it.
That's right, dude. Outcome independence, man. That's what I say to you all the time. It's if you don't
And one day at
like
a
crossing the
time.
finish line, that's 1 second. The marathon takes 3.5 hours, or if you're me, like probably a week. Like that's you have to learn love the process because that's what you spend your time in. And I think once you can, like you've done a really good job of being able to drill down on that and circle the things that are tangible, like the place you eat on a Monday night, and that's what
Hmm.
keeps your head level. Like especially with you pull up your
Keeps you
phone
above
and you can see
water.
people saying how great you are. You can see people telling you how bad you are. Like it's just it's both sides, just throwing
It's
tomatoes
life,
the whole time.
man.
Like it's you just
Exactly.
gotta
Everyone has their own opinions. You just gotta, to your point, you just gotta stay focused on the task at hand, the preparation, the process, getting ready to play on Sundays, going out putting your best foot forward, and pulling in some wins, pushing forward.
let's go, man. Fired up, man.
Let's
All right,
go.
so I think it's only deserving that you're new to the state of Arizona, so we're gonna do a little Thomas's Arizona pop quiz. So we'll see what you know about a little Arizona fun facts here.
Okay.
All right, what's the state capital of Arizona?
Phoenix.
Ding. All right, that was an easy one. That's a gimme one. All right, when did you won't get this one? When did Arizona become a state?
1912. I know that because I was committed to Arizona State. So I almost went to college out here. So I had to school up on some of my Arizona history.
All right, yeah, whatever, dude. All right, so there's no way you get this one. Um, there is only one place on Earth. Or let me start that over. Boop. Take two. There's only one place on Earth where the iconic saguaro cactus grows, and it's in Arizona. Where is it?
The Sonoran Desert.
Have you been there or something? Did you see it?
It's like 20 miles south of the complex.
Oh my!
I saw it on someone's like Snapchat location tag. And I looked it up. I was like, "Where's the Sonoran Desert?" Saw that point on Wikipedia.
All right, this you don't get this one. You won't get this one. How many national parks and monuments are in the state of Arizona?
Oh, that's easy. 22. Everyone knows that. Come on now. That's like common knowledge around here. You know, if you're an official Arizonian, you know, if you're Phoenician, if excuse me, if you're an official Phoenician, then you know it's 22. I mean,
Phoenician? Is that what you call yourself now? Are you a Phoenician?
that's what they call the people from Phoenix, man.
Oh man, that got my fifth question was what do they call the people from Phoenix?
I
All
love it,
right, dude. I
man.
whatever, dude. You do all this somehow. Uh, that's gonna be funny. Um, all right, so let's get back to the game, man. I know it's Tuesday. We'll be brief. I don't want to stay too long in the game. I know you're probably already forgot it already. Um, So, dude, you played your butt off, man. I mean, like last Friday, you texted me. Literally, Dobbs texted me last Friday, and he said, "No context, I'm about to go off." And I was just like, "He is. He's going to." And then someone asked me that morning, Cody Bradley, a singer. You remember Cody? He said, "I have
Yeah,
Dobbs on
Cody.
my fantasy team. Should I start him this week?" And I said, "Dude." He doesn't usually text me things like this, and and he texted me. He's about to go
I need to
off.
start texting you that every week
Yeah,
now.
that's right, man. That's right. It's me. I'm the reason why. But dude, 21 for 31 yards, 228 passing yards, passing touchdown, and then the 3 carries for 41 yards and a rushing touchdown, man. How I mean, what's the walking out of there like that, do you like the rushing touchdown more, or do you like the passing touchdown more? You know, is there a
We like the
preference?
pass. We like the passing touchdown more. I was upset because the first drive, man, I missed Zach Ertz on a sail pump down the sideline. So I should have had two. That definitely could have been the difference in the game. So that's something I look back and like, okay, that's how I can get better, right? Like early opportunity to go down and score. We didn't come up with any points on the drive. And so by the end of the game, obviously we lose by three. Like that's the difference. So that's an opportunity to improve. Like even though I did a lot of good things, there's always opportunities to improve to help the team win.
Yeah,
Um,
dude,
so that was opportunity one and two, but definitely love the passing touchdown.
yeah, dude, I felt like like that's the cool thing about when I was watching you. Like, I felt like you were getting for sure getting in a rhythm, dude. And then some of those plays that you made were just like finding a way to get it there, and like that's the one that's yeah. And let's watch that one right now. This first one right here from.
Come on now, you know my game. That's my
I
game,
know it's
bro.
right. It's the what it is. Let me. Can you see that? This
Yeah.
one right here, dude. The scramble.
So you talk
So I mean,
about.
so let's go back here. So at this point, like, and I think you actually got a little lick on you right here.
I got drilled, bro. I got absolutely rocked.
Let's see what the yeah right here. Bow.
Wow.
Oh, what a let's see, like right there. That like just like that's that finding a way to make it happen kind of thing. Like
That's
what's
my
going in your mind?
game.
Let me play it for you one more time so you can be
So,
fresh.
so we scored on our second drive. It's 3rd and 5. We're right at the fringe of field goal range, and it's a huge third down, right? Like you want to go down and score a touchdown. They did a great job taking away my first and second reads, so I had to scramble right. And you scramble to pass, obviously, but it's man coverage, so there might be a running lane. They were able to string me out, so I had to throw it. Rondell did a great job of working toward the sideline and creating a throwing lane. And I threw this one, and bro, I got hit so hard, I can't even lie. The thing, like, it wasn't how hard he hit me; it was where he hit me. He hit me
Oh, it was so
in
weird. It was like right here. Like, oh
he
man,
hit me in
that's
my
that.
in my in my in my in my in my in my gentleman parts,
There we go. So like that, where you
bro.
like, oh my gosh, and he was flying, dude. He was
Flying,
flying upfield.
wow, hit me.
Oh,
I was facing the other way. I heard the crowd yell, so I'm like, all right, he caught it, right? And
yeah,
then I get up, and our coach is like, all right, get to the ball, because he wanted to go tempo because the quarter's about to run out. So he wanted to get to the line with some cadence. So we get to the line of scrimmage, and I don't feel great because, I mean, as I said, I just got hit
yeah.
somewhere that no man should be hit. And I get to the line, and he says, "You're good. We'll take the quarter. We'll take the quarter." And that was the biggest sigh of relief. I'm like, all right, I got 2 minutes to catch my breath before the next
I,
play because
wait, isn't it? Wait, the next play that I'm the next clip or that rush touchdown was that the
the
next
next play of
play?
the game. Yeah, that's
No
the next play of the
way.
game.
So after you
Yeah,
got whacked like that, you had the quarter. So I mean, come
had
on,
the
you know,
quarter, had a
you had a
little
little
break.
break. You had a little break,
We
but
had a
still,
TV
just that was
timeout.
a
We had a
joke. That
quick
was a
two.
joke. And then still, you got. I mean, you turn around and then let's to that next play. This is the one that I saw the. I always get excited about the NFL posts on Instagram when they give you the little collab
They
post
give me
love. I know that's great.
they give me the
Um,
grown man touchdown shout out.
yeah, that's right, man. That are they saying you're old there, or are they saying it was a?
Say I'm a grown man. You know what the pause was for. We don't keep it PG, but you know
We
what the
go keep
pause
it
was for.
PG. All right, so this is literally the next play is this run, and let's just watch it one time, and then we'll go back. Oh,
So it's
see, like
like,
right there, man, you're like, all right, I'll beat you to the zone. Like that's what I was fired up for when I first saw it. Is like as soon as
guess
you
what?
like
The boy was flying 19 miles per hour right there.
19 miles an hour.
I call that speeding in the school zone. Boy was moving. See the wheels. So I
What
knew
is
they
he
were
like?
in man coverage, and so
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
trying to
Walk
get
me
like
through that.
yeah, we're trying to get like a rub play. So we had a little motion, knew they were in man coverage, trying to get a rub play out the back door. They did a great job of covering it. But the same guy who covered is also responsible for me, the quarterback, scrambling. So once you know it's man as a quarterback, they cover everyone. They usually don't have anyone accounting for you. So once I was able to break the pocket and there was an opening, once you see that box, man, you got to get in there. So I was in
Yeah,
between. You know me. Like once I get inside that five, I'm probably jumping. So I was in
yeah.
between. I was trying to see how the defender was going to play it. So he ended up staying high. So it just turned into a head-on collision. Man, I had to get in that box.
Hey, and then
I had
also
to get
you
in.
hit the flex and then you hit a spike, man. I mean, let's go back to that, man. Like that,
I'm a grown man.
dude. Like you gave him you left no doubt there, man. Like, what do you mean? Like and also shout out to your animated face here.
I
Uh,
mean, they can at least get I mean, I know they're fake, but they can at least put a one in. Come on now. They can at least
yeah,
show
that's
the
no
kids
love
some
there. That's
love,
no
man.
love.
They out
That's
there.
no love
Give me
there.
some
Hey,
brows.
but dude, bro. So I just now realized like the reason why that was a grown man run is because you hit the and then the right
All
after.
right.
What's the next celly in the chamber? What's the next celebration you got queued up, man? You got
I
any in
don't
your
know,
mind?
man.
I
So
guess it's
we
all
were talking about it.
situational.
It's all situational. They say if you spike the ball, it has to go out the screen. So for my spike, I had to make sure it was a good one. Had a good spike. Celebration was cool. The next one, I don't know. I don't know. You know me, I'm not a huge celly guy. Like I'm
Dude, if you
a
dude, if you here's what I want you to do one time. I just want you to run in there and get the ball and then just go like this and then just rock it to sleep right next to your head.
rock the baby.
Not down here, up here.
Let me rock it up there.
No one will know what's going on. No one like they'll be like, "What is he doing?" And then it would
What
start
am
a
I
movement.
doing? What am I gonna call that one?
Who knows, man? Leave it up for interpretation. But yeah, dude.
I like
That
that.
when I saw you spike it, dude, I was just so fired up, man. Like that play right there, I was screaming in my house. So I mean, all right. So let's get past that. We're on the next week. I got some more questions about Arizona though. So East Coast to West Coast. You played on the East Coast a bunch. Now you're on the West Coast. Any differences for out the gate between playing in the East Coast and the West Coast?
Biggest difference, man. One, days are long out here. Like the sun comes up early and the sun goes down late out here in the desert. And there's never a cloud in the sky. It's literally the most beautiful weather ever. It is hot, but once you get past that, man, it's gorgeous. But the biggest difference is the 1 o'clock game start. So I still feel like I'm on East Coast time, just growing up on the East Coast. I go to bed early, I have to wake up early. So like I felt like so we had a 1 o'clock game Arizona time, and it felt like the game started at like 5 p.m. It was the longest morning ever. I did wake up a little early, but usually like on the East Coast, you have a 1 o'clock game. It feels like the game starts like this. Last week, it just felt like forever getting to the game. But I mean, outside of that, though, it's all the same. Like we have a tremendous
Yeah.
stadium. We have really good fans. We have a grass indoor dome stadium, so it's the best playing
Yeah, you're
surface and the best environment.
72 degrees in there. Yeah, that's nice, man.
75 and
And you know,
sunny,
you're about
man.
to start reaping the benefits in November or December when
Exactly.
you come over here to
A little cold
wherever
weather.
you play up north. That's just like, oh, you got 6 inches of snow on the ground. I mean, you've played in that too. You played in that world too at Pittsburgh and Cleveland.
Yeah, it's okay. We're good. It's in the past, man. We like regret.
You like the heat. I mean, but I think you know how to play in the snow too. That's what I was trying to say. If you ever had to come back over here, you've been there too, and been there, done that. You know.
Been
So
there, done that.
no daylight savings time in Arizona. They paved the way for the rest of the country. By the way, we just stopped. We just did daylight
Hey,
savings time for the last time. Arizona's ahead of the
forward
curve.
thinkers. That's what they call them. Forward thinkers.
That's
The
right. That's why I
Phoenicians.
got you there, man. The Phoenicians. Hey, all right. So quarterback's an interesting position because you're just inherently a leader on the team, and especially when you know, as you get older in the NFL, or really from high school, it could just be the best athlete. But when you're year seven in the NFL, as a quarterback, you're going to be a leader on on the field. How is that coming? What's that like coming into a team and immediately becoming a leader? And how do you go about that? You know, you must just now be getting to know
Yeah,
everybody.
for sure. It's a process. Obviously, you want to come and be the best teammate you can be, and also be yourself, right? So, for me, my process is coming in and doing my job at a high level, day in and day out, with how I prepare, how I approach each day, how I approach practice, and of course, how I approach the games. And then from there, just being a quarterback, you naturally engage all of your teammates as well as everyone else in the complex. So I'm just myself, right? Like each day, I try to find a new teammate or new person in the complex, sit down, break bread with, get to know them, let them get to know me, and then from there, man, you just all those interpersonal opportunities and conversations that you have on a day-to-day basis. Those are all opportunities just to be around your teammates and get to know them and show them how much you care for them, how much you care for football, and how serious you are about your job and leading the team. So yeah, I enjoy it. I embrace it. I understand coming into it like day one, I'm not gonna know everyone, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just finding ways to reach out to my teammates, get to know them, let them get to know me, and at the end of the day, man, you just be you. What I've learned, me being me has gotten me this far in my life, and I've been doing a pretty good job at it. So I kind of let that, guide me, and I just trust my instincts, man.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. That's the right way to do it, man. And I mean, I remember when you were a quarterback at Tennessee, like we were best friends and roommates and all, but like you're not gonna in a business sense when I'm at the complex, you weren't gonna let me, slip up. And you were the leader there. You're able to wear that different hat, and I think that's just kind of it's true in football for sure. Is like you got to be a leader, you got to step up, but it's true for everything else. Like you got to know how to connect with people, and that's what you have to do to make people trust you as a guy that's leading a franchise. And I think that's you've done a great job at it so far, man. It's been fun to watch.
Appreciate you, TP.
Hey, man, anything I can do, man. Anything I can do. All right, so you got it.
Well, let's talk about our balls.
All right, yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Let's talk about the balls.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So how do you want to start talking about them? What? So did you get a chance to watch the game? Did you watch the game?
I did. So, for those who don't know, yes, I am very busy on the weekends, but every Saturday, no matter where I'm at, I am tuned into the Tennessee game. Whether it's on my phone, I got every possible app a football game can be shown downloaded onto my phone, or if I'm at the apartment on the TV, like on the plane, locked in, whatever it is, I'm tuned in. So I was tuned into the Florida game. It was a 4 o'clock game out here. So it was perfect timing for me to watch the entire thing. And yeah, man, I probably feel the exact same as all ball fans. I think the Barstool Instagram page posted the best meme I've seen with the guy in his Adidas polo, and he had the collar flipped up, and he was just sitting like this after the game. I think that was
Me
all of us
too, man.
Saturday night after watching it.
It was a lot for me, man. I was watching it at a bar here in Nashville, and usually like it's I was brave enough. Sometimes it's hard for me to watch Tennessee games in public environments because the emotions that I attach to them. Like sometimes I don't want to be in public. Like I'm standing up and like clapping my hands and yelling, and I'm like, you know what? Probably to
Yeah.
someone that doesn't really like this that much, they're gonna be like freaking out a little. I'm a pretty big guy. And that's like it wasn't like an environment like Old Smoky here in Nashville where everyone's a Tennessee fan. Like it was just at a bar. so,
Oh,
so,
just a
so, like,
random bar.
yeah, so everyone random. But there's
Not
Tennessee
even a
fans there.
Tennessee balls bar.
Yeah, yeah, man. But I think it's a tough day. I think the biggest question is, and this is my question for you about it. After a game like that, where it's just all around, it's not what we wanted. How does UT bounce back after the Florida loss?
Man, I said it on the radio a couple of days yesterday, and I think it's like the biggest mentality. They can't let Florida beat them twice. That's the
Mm-hmm.
biggest thing. Like we have new players emerging, stepping up into bigger roles this year. With the first game in a hostile environment against your biggest rival, which, as we know, that game is always tough. It doesn't matter where each team is ranked; like it's going to be a tight game. And in a game where, it really felt like we beat ourselves. We, especially on offense, the things that we do so well, we just didn't do them. We stay in
Mm-hmm.
manageable first and second downs. We move the ball efficiently. We don't have pre-snap penalties, and we let our pace and tempo dictate how the defense has to defend us. And for the first time that I've seen probably in the last year and a half of us playing football, we didn't do that. We got
Yeah.
behind the chains early. We allowed them to dictate what we were doing on offense, and we didn't win the one-on-one matchups in the first and second quarter. Now, like you look at try to take a positive out of it. In the second half, we outscored them. We were a questionable ref kicking the football away from probably scoring another touchdown, making it a tighter game in the third quarter, making it a more feasible comeback. So there are positives to take away from the game. Like obviously the losing stinks, especially when it's to Florida. It makes it stink even more. But we can't let them beat us twice. Like you
Yeah.
have UTSA coming, which was a top 25 team to start the year, coming into your home in Neyland, and then you're about to start the gauntlet of the heart of the SEC schedule that we all know. And so you want to get a good taste in your mouth going into that. And so you can't come out and have a dud on Saturday. You can't let Florida beat you twice. Yeah, go back out, play the football you know how to play, and let it go from there because all your dreams, goals are still ahead of you, even with one loss.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just about, you can't have that hangover of a loss ever. And I think the Florida one
Yeah.
stings a lot, and that's the where it seems like it can hang over longer than usual, and that's just the kicker. And the mark of good teams is when able they can put the stake in the ground and make a run after a loss. And I think
Yeah.
that's kind of what I want that, because I know the potential of what we can do, and there's glimpses of it, and they're so great. We got so many athletes on the team, so many people that can carry the ball, that can catch the ball, that can throw the ball. Like I think I think um it's just about kind of they have to just stay the course and like you said, get that out of their head and be able to come back in there this weekend, because every home game is sold out. Every environment is going to be electric, and it's the best place to play
Hmm.
football. And like these are the kind of moments where it's like that's the things you got to realize is like it doesn't matter who you're playing, especially those guys that are getting older. It's like this is the one of the last times you're going to be in this building. It doesn't matter who it is, and you got something to say after a loss like that. So I don't I've all it's hard for me ever to be negative because I just like we spend a lot of time with those guys and we know how hard they work too. Like there's some ballers on that team and
Hmm.
they just need to hit that stride. And once they kind of hit that stride and their offense starts clicking like we're used to it to be clicking, like I think it's off to the races when that happens.
Without a doubt. Like the first drive of the game, man. Like you go down, you score in
Yeah.
4 plays on the road in Florida. If you obviously now it's sustain that throughout the rest of the game, but that's the quality of football that they're capable of playing when they do the right thing. So
Yeah.
no, I'm not worried. Um, I did lose an apparel wager where I got rock some Florida gear tomorrow. It will be
Tomorrow you
interesting
do?
press.
Oh no.
It'll be a interesting press conference for me.
Who'd you lose to?
DJ Humphreys, left
Oh
tackle, he
yeah.
went to Florida.
He's a tackle. Yeah, he's a big guy. He's pretty good too.
Really
Yeah,
good, really
yeah,
good.
he's really
I
good.
will say,
I mean, I guess you're not gonna
watching the
say he's
game,
not good as your teammate.
I mean, he's still really good. Come on now.
Yeah, he's really good.
Watching,
I remember knowing him from when I played.
yeah, watching the game though. After the first touchdown, so we were texting, and I after the first touchdown, I'm like, oh, we're about to mop them. I went on Dick's, and he's like, all right, you gotta give me a 3XL hoodie, and I had him the most orange Tennessee hoodie that he was
You
about to
already put it
rock
in
in the
the cart.
complex. I already put it in the cart. I didn't buy it though. I was waiting for it to be 14-0 before I was going to hit the purchase button, but
Oh
it
man.
was about to be on the way to to Phoenix.
Yeah. Well, so Tennessee dropped to 23 in the polls, and Florida got the last spot at 25 in the AP top 25. Another one that I kind of want to talk about real quick: Alabama losing to Texas. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. And then watching the dud that they put up against USF this past week
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. They're
Now,
it's there's the powers the powers are shifting. I think I mean even
oh, they
Georgia
sure
though,
did.
even the one that was even Georgia,
They
the
didn't
team
look
that was,
great versus South Carolina.
but also dude Spencer Rattler when he plays top 10 teams, he just goes
He shows
crazy
up.
somehow. He shows up,
He
and
does.
that's a
He does show up.
he
Well,
does he
that and
does.
that's and he's going to show up at Tennessee. Like that's going to be. I think we're going to find out a lot about our team in the next 2 weeks, right? We're going to find out
Yeah.
this week can they get over a tough defeat on the road at Florida against your biggest rival, and then next week, you have a dude coming into town that's played a lot of football and a
Mhm.
team that kind of ruined our season last year. Can you answer the bell, especially again at home in front of your crowd, and come
Yeah, it's a
out
grudge
and beat
match,
that
dude.
South Carolina
Grudge
team?
match.
So yeah, we're
Yeah,
about to find out a lot of stuff over the next 2 weeks.
no doubt. And there's a Thomas Edwards live full band concert on Friday, the 29th at the Bijou Theater. Bam.
Fire.
so start out
We're
your
gonna find out a lot
weekend.
about you right
Here
there.
we go. Yeah, we're gonna learn today. Yeah, that's right, man. All right, you're right though. We'll wrap this up too. We're right here at 30 minutes. I know you got a lot of preparation and film watching and I don't know whatever you do, man. Whatever all those things you do out there.
A little
Real
vlog, man.
quick though, where are you stay? Like, where are you right now?
I'm at I'm on my temp spot in Phoenix.
Nice.
So when you get traded, right, you get the team that trades for you moves your stuff out to the city. So I have my car so far. I still am on the same suitcase with the same 27 pairs of underwear and 5 outfits that I originally came out here with. Um, that's what I have right now. And then I haven't had a ton of free time, obviously. So as I get more free time, I'll move out of this spot into a more permanent spot for the rest of the season, and then get the rest of my stuff from Cleveland
That's such a
shipped out here.
grind, dude. That's we went full circle this thing talking about moving, but I think
Yeah,
that's a great way to end it, man. Just to see just that understanding that you're on the move all the time and you're putting up games like you did
amen.
Sunday, man, and you can still come on here and talk to me, man. That's right. Let's
Love
go, man.
anything from my guy and the Players Lounge. Appreciate y'all for listening.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to the Players Lounge. We'll wrap it here. Y'all have a great week. See you soon.